I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. 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 Yeah.
Show them.
Yeah.
Change the station with a new shit.
Hey guys, what's going on? Just got to get my volume right. Still haven't fixed the sound. I'll do that most likely like Monday or something. I just want to say I play 9 holes on my Billimeter account each day. So I get like 9 holes before I get to come on and play, hopefully, to warm up a little bit. And I can't believe I'm on pace for a minus freaking 30. If I can repeat that with better accounts, because this is my lowest level clubs, but somehow not let it psychologically get to me. But I had 2 amazing drops. I had a freaking albatross on that one. What hole is that? Hole 4. And then I had another shot, which was an eagle on hole 7, where I went into the rough. And then you got to go between those trees, and somehow I measured perfectly and got it in the hole. So those were some drops. But aside from that, yeah, I'm hoping to have a lot of the same type of luck. But as you can see, right now I'm at the top, minus 15 here. All 3 of my accounts are in the same freaking bracket, so that sucks. But I'm very happy with that first scorecard. I ran out of kingmakers too, so it would be absolutely amazing if I could get a really high position with the Billimeter account, because I had to buy 9. And Playdemic, if you're out there, come on, man. We got to lower the price on the kingmakers. They're not even affordable. All right, so let's see who's all here. We got first BB, second Adam, yo dog trainer. Third, Shouty. Fourth, Daffy Duck.
Dilly.
And rounding out the top 5 is Matt Fisher. Following that up, 6 through 10 is Gerald Mack. What's up, brother? Johnny Be Good. Dixie Normus. Michael Hill. And Manny L. Thank you, guys. Top 10. And those of you after the top 10, which are like 2 or 3, we got Michael Rick, Rado Sosa, Orlando Rocha, Jonathan Tesh. What's up, brother? How you feeling, bro? Robert Dyer. Let's see here. Mile High Mark. What's going on, brother? Awesome to see you. Marco CYR. Good to see you as well. Austin Ames. What's up, buddy? Let's just jump right in and play the game. And, oh, my God, if I could get a minus 30, but you know what? I got to get that out of my head. There's no freaking guarantees. Dan Martin, man, how you doing, bro? Welcome back. Devlin Wells, hey, how are you? And I even said your name right this time without, like, I always want to call you Davlin. I think I had a head shrink a long time ago named Miss Davlin, but it's Devlin. It's simple. It's right there. Chip McPansy, what's up? Sean Isbell, how you doing? Yeah, I don't know that I don't know if I ever got a minus 30 or not. If I did get a minus 30, then a lot of people got a minus 30. But hey, we got to keep it up. We got to do it on all 3 accounts. I don't care if I do it on the air, off the air. I just want a medal. I want a medal. I've been playing so long and I don't have a medal. What's up, Randy Hance? Good to see you, bro. Yeah, I was worried I might not make it with talking about with your hand in the or your head in the sand. Sorry, I'm running a little bit late yet again. My buddy, those of you who were on yesterday, I got a phone call and he needed help because he had a flat tire right in his driveway, right next door. So I said when I was done streaming, I'd go help him. Well, the tire they gave him, I think, had a bent rim because if he went even 5 miles an hour, his car was shimmying and everything. So I just repaired his flat tire, but we couldn't find like the air compressor, little attachment, and it was just so many little things happening. But I wanted to get him on the road. He has he's got like a 1-year-old baby, and he's got to drive about, I don't know, 5 or 6 miles to pick his girlfriend up from work, and he's got to get himself to work as well. Good guy, man, really good guy. When people wouldn't help, like when the in-laws were moving boxes, he has no relation to us or anything. He came right over. He's like, what do you need and where do you need it? I'm like, that's my boy. So when he needed my help, absolutely no problem, brother. I'll be right there. All right, 7-6. I'm going to take a ball inventory after this shot as well. I don't think I adjusted right there. The clock was scaring me. Plus, we hit it great. So you do what you can do, right? What's up, Eric B? Shane, good to see you, bro. Whew. Just sitting here listening to oldies. I hate saying it's oldies. Neil Diamond. Who's the name of that song? I'm embarrassed to say I don't know who sings Sweet Home Alabama. I do know. Was it Skinnerd? A lot of good songs in there. Stop now, that's that sound. Everybody look what's going wrong. Whole bunch of songs I haven't heard in forever. So maybe music does make you play better. What's up, Alex Spurlock? Oh, thanks, Mike. Yeah, I agree with you. And that's the thing, man. If someone, you don't have to wait for someone else to initiate it. But if someone helps you when they're in need, absolutely you got to help them. You should help people who are in need regardless of whether they helped you or not, because you could change that person's life. You could change their perspective, on life. Like, oh, I ain't doing nothing for nobody I don't know. And then one day they need something done. And some people just won't get it. Some people will never change. But there are some people out there that'll just kind of sit back and be like, wow, that guy didn't know me. He didn't, or maybe he knew me, but he didn't owe me anything. And, he just spent, a couple hours helping me for free. Sometimes it just makes you take a look inside yourself. But that was definitely not the case with this, because he's helped me a lot in the past and I've helped him a lot in the past. Good guy, man. Good kid. All right, this is a 20% hole, so 8. We'll go 10. I know it's not exact, but it never is really exact. Not unless you get a freaking calculator and zoom way, way, way in, which could be my problem, why I don't have a, a medal. Jay Flannery, what's going on, buddy? Hey, Tony. Yep, Skinnerd. I got it eventually. Aussie. Ingrid, the Aussie chick. I almost called you Aussie, the Ingrid chick. Vernum Ream, what's going on, buddy? Minus 28 is very respectable. Even though I just said I got a minus 15 on my front nine, I haven't finished that hole yet. And my highest tournament score so far is a minus 28. So, hey, not bad. All right, let's take stock of the balls here to see if, okay, we got 7 packs of Kingmakers down there, 2 packs of Kingmakers up here. So we're safe to use Kingmakers throughout, I think. But, you know, we do got to kind of plan for the future a little bit. So with that, I am going to use this one, I believe a Titan will be fine. What's Tat Sound? What are you hearing, buddy? What's going on, Trapper John? South Clop. It's 12:26 in the morning here in the UK. I was about to go to sleep, and then I seen RJ's live stream. That's me staying awake for a little longer. Thank you so much, South Clop. Appreciate that, bro. Marquis Bree, what's going on, brother? Good to see you as well. Good luck, buddy, for what it's worth. It's worth a lot, man. I appreciate that, bro. Whew. So, I guess I should maybe read the notes so I know exactly what to do before my next shot. All right. This is a definite shot where you could get a drop. I don't think I got a drop on my front nine before I was playing. But I need to forget about that front nine and just know that it's possible. I have the skills to do it. It's possible. But, you know, you got to execute it. 9.9. We're going to go 6.5. That's 6. Oh, wow. I was too far zoomed in. And a half. All right. No curl.
Perfect shot.
Maybe I could have put a tad bit. No, whoa. Very happy I didn't put any curl on that. Very happy, actually, too, that I was using a Titan instead of a Kingmaker, because I think the extra bars of curl, or not curl, of side spin that would have been available would have caused me to go into the rough. What is going on, Colt? Awesome to see you, bro. What's up, Kalu? He drinks coffee, not tea. Ain't that rare for Europe? What's going on? Is it Angles Dan? Angles Dan. Last time I tried calling you Angels Dan. Angles Dan. Good to see you, buddy.
Great shot.
Oh, thank you so much, Kolu. I wouldn't be doing it if people weren't watching it, you know. For as much as it helps you or whatnot, and any type of joy that it might bring you, I promise you, I'm somewhat selfish because it brings me joy as well. You know, there's just something super special, in my opinion, about something super special about making a video and seeing that people are liking it and watching it. It's just a great feeling. 7 rings. Hope that's right, because we need drops. And we're going to hit great. So let's hope that was a wrong adjustment. Nope. Ryan McManus, what's going on, buddy? Long time no see. Souse, the best thing I could think of is I got a wind ring video that I just so happened to make about a week after I learned the ring system, so it's like over a year old. I made another one as a follow-up just to kind of breathe some fresh air into it, but then I found myself talking in a way that I couldn't talk, previously. Like now I'm talking how all the other videos are when I didn't get it, because it's just like ingrained in my head. But the video that I made, which I think is like my channel's second or third most popular video ever, so many people have just said, hey man, this has really helped me one way or another. And, hopefully it could help you the same way, bud. I don't think this is a 20%. Oops. Oh well. Oh, Kalu, I'm sorry you're dyslexic, man. I know that definitely has got to suck. I'm not dyslexic, and a lot of times I don't want to say I see other letters that are there that are not there, or my mind will take those letters out, but I don't physically see them. It's kind of like my mind just assumes them, and because of that, a lot of times I'll misread something and just look like an idiot. Thanks, Ryan McManus. Good luck to you as well. Freddie, what's going on? Davina Games, good to see you as well. Aaron Stuckey, oh my God, the chat's been busy when I was taking that last shot. Sandy Bell, what is up? Good to see you. Pisces Ali, how are you? Kevin Kuntz, what's up? Hope I didn't miss anyone. There was quite a lot of people that just joined us all at once. And I guess I was looking down at my screen or something. Awesome to see you guys. All right, hole number 3. Let's be prepared prior. All right, yeah, we need the quarterback, and we're going to need the kingmaker because we need the 3 side spin for our second shot, I believe. Yeah, we do. Ingrid, hey, what's up, Fun and James? Ingrid, I never use the slider. And that's just a personal preference. I would think that Zach would have the, maybe a video on the slider or something like that. Because it's his program and he's also a YouTuber. What I generally do, and I'll explain right after this shot, I'm sorry. Okay, so what I usually do, let's hope this ball doesn't hit a funny spot, is I pull the ball back and try to find where that club ends, the red line at the bottom, and then you push it all the way up to the top. And then when you set your shot up, try to find what you think is the middle, and then just add or subtract top spin or back spin or whatever to make up the difference. Or if that's not possible with the club that you're using, or let's just say you got 100% of that club and you got 0% of that club, which would be like the minimum distance, and then you got 50% of the club, you can also say that you have 75% of the club and 25% of the club. So really you would just be looking at mid distance and minimum distance. And if you're right in the middle of minimum and medium, then I take both numbers. Like, let's say it's a 9 mile per hour wind, for example. I'm looking, let me take this shot. Second shot, no over under adjustment. We're less than max. See, I'm kind of using it right here. So that's 7.3. A tiny bit under 8.3, but a lot of times a tiny bit is a pretty big deal because you're trying to get it in that tiny little hole. So anyway, yeah, what I was saying is, okay, let's just say that we have let's say I'm using my Goliath, and there is a 7.3 mile per hour wind, okay? If I am pulling up and pushing back, and I find that I'm in between the middle of the club and the minimum amount of the club, then I'll be like, okay, 7.3 would be about 3.5 rings if it was at at medium, and it would be 2.5 rings at minimum. So 3.5 and 2.5 makes me just decide to go 3 rings. And a lot of times that works out for me. I hope I'm not being overly confusing. It makes sense in my head. 80 no BS, man. I ain't seen you in forever. How you doing, bro? Jorge, good to see you as well. Paul Shizimu, what is up? Good to see you guys. Good to see you. Hopefully we can start getting a couple drops here and catch up to the score on my baby account. But then again, I think my baby account needs all those kingmakers. It sucks having all 3 of my accounts in the same area. Not area, but the same bracket. I'm going to be knocking myself backwards. But I guess it's my fault. I kind of assumed that Playdemic would, I'm wrong, and the lessons learned. I'll never do it again. But I kind of assumed that Playdemic would be like, okay, we got 20 brackets, 20 weekend brackets. We're going to put one guy here, and, we're going to put one guy in each bracket. We're going to put one guy in each bracket and all 20 until they fill up. No, that's not the case. They fill one bracket at a time because I checked all mine at approximately the same time, and it sucked.
RJ.
What?
How much do you think my broken controller's worth?
Nothing to me. I don't know.
How much? I'm talking about the GameStop.
$1? I don't know.
$1.
Why are you asking me? Call Lissa.
What you do?
How would I know?
Because the controller's always broken.
That's why I buy the warranty. You need to buy the warranty. That way when it is broken, you go back and you get another one for free.
What time does your stream stop?
I just started.
Oh,
I've only been streaming for about 23 minutes.
Too many games that I can sell it.
I already have a Johnny Be Good. It's Johnny Benavides. Am I saying your name right? Johnny Benavides. What's going on? Good to see you. Joseph Desimoine. How are you? So far, the weekend's doing pretty good. Hope yours is doing the same. Good to see you guys. Terrence Cook, what's up, brother? Yeah, Tony P, I found that out the hard way. Definitely going to be knocking myself out of certain positions. But then again, it's only 3 accounts, out of 100. So it is what it is. Come on, we need to start getting some drops. Pressure's on. All we got to do is measure right. Hole number 4. Got a hole in 1 on this one. Can I do it in front of you guys, though? I did it with the Thor's Hammer 5, too. Thor's Hammer 5. Let me just give you the adjustments real quick. Thor's Hammer 5 worked perfectly. I'm going to adjust this just like the Thor's Hammer 5. This is what I did. Full backspin. Now, Thor's Hammer 6 has more backspin. So you're going to want to go about 6.5 bars of backspin. and you're going to want your yellow ring right by the rough, and then pull it up 2 rings into overpower with the wind arrow pointing straight. When you do that, when you let go and make your adjustment, let's say I get a 10 mile per hour wind, which would be 6 rings, because I pushed it up 2 extra rings and then let go, then that already adjusted 2 rings for me. So then I only adjust 4 rings, and then I go about half a ball of left curl on the, half a ball left curl, and of course full left spin as well. Hopefully we can do it again right here. It would be amazing. I haven't even been close on any of my other accounts, but I got the freaking hole-in-one. I couldn't believe it. I did not think I was going to get a hole-in-one on this one. And the awesome thing is you don't have to overpower anything, you know. Definitely, Colt. Jerry McClurg, what's going on, buddy? Drew 4, how are you? Jay Young, what's up? Puff Caddies in the house. Hey, Patak, how you doing, buddy? Quinn Columbi. I'm sorry, I don't want to screw that up. I was the leading scorer in my bracket, but I stopped after 9 holes because it was my practice round, or practice account. But just because it's my practice account, I still want to get gold medals with it. But I was at 15 under after 9. But I think I already had a drop or 2 by now. What's going on, Golf Class James? Wow, Joseph, 3 of 3 of his accounts made the weekend. 1 rookie, 1 pro, and 1 masters. That is impressive, because you got to get dialed in on 3 different wins from 3 different tees. Congratulations to you on that, buddy. That's one of the things that scare me a little bit away from doing a pro account. I want to, but I don't want to throw off my mojo on my expert accounts. Okay, so, all right, very favorable wind. First thing we do, 1, 2, 3, what? 1, there's 4, 5, 6.5. 6.5. As much side spin as we can do. Now we get that wind, we point it straight up and down, and we go up 2 rings. So see, red is 2 rings. Right there, let go. 7.1 is our wind. 7.1 plus 20% is going to be about 5.5, but we already did 2 rings, so it's only a 3.5 ring adjustment. Watch me like totally foobar this up. And then half a ball of curl. Great. But this is how I made it last time. Unfortunately, I had the yellow. Oh, thank you for not going there. But, I mean, had I hit that perfect? I don't know. That maybe it was 6 bars and not 6.5. But I feel really good about that shot, especially if you hit it perfectly. Robert E. Roberto, what is up? Superman for real. Good to see you, buddy. I'm going to try to kick some butt. I got to kick my own butt 3 different times. Oh, that sucks. Yes, that's everyone has those struggles, so don't feel bad, buddy. I've been playing this game for years, and I just got into Tour 10. A lot of people within less than a year got the maximum amount of trophies, so that kind of shows you that I'm really not a gamer in real life. Like, you know, as much as I love to play games, but I'm not a prodigy. There's nothing special about me. I'm just your average Joe. Eric B. Yeah, on my Billimeter account, it took like 2,200 games before I got my first APOC, and I just got it yesterday, as a matter of fact, on that account. Some people get it super, super early, really lucky, and one of the free chests or a pin chest or something. So it's really hard to say, but don't feel bad about that, because APOCs are super rare, so if you do unlock your APOC, you're probably not going to use it at level 1. Your extra mile will still be a far more superior club. South, whatever your bankroll dictates to you is where you should be at. Always make sure you have a bare minimum of 10 times the income of the tournament you're playing. That way, if you go on a bit of a losing streak, you're not going to go broke. Going broke absolutely positively sucks, because then you got to go down to like 2 or 3 and grind up a few bucks. It's a big pain in the butt. So that's the rule that I always tried to live by, was at least 10 times the income, and just keep playing and playing and playing. And if you are at 10 times the income, and let's say you lose and now you only have 9 times the income, well, then go back down a tour and grind your way back up to get 10 times the income again. And that'll ensure that you don't have to go and play really good people down in tour 2, 3, or 4, or any of those. Just gives you a bit of a buffer and some peace of mind. Okay, so that was a bummer. That was one I was able to get extra one on. And this is the... Oh, okay. So was it that one and then this one? No, this isn't the one that I don't think this was... No, this wasn't the one. The one with the 2 trees... Okay, let's just go forward with this. We don't need a Kingmaker here, and I'm just trying to save my balls. Kingmakers are just outrageously freaking expensive. The only time it's really worth getting them is winning them. And then it was like $5.99 for 18 Kingmakers and like so many gems and like a chest or something, and it's like a special deal. Like, hell no. $5.99. I might do that for like your special ball if I need like a win 5 ball, but for a freaking Kingmaker, that's like like when you play tournaments, Kingmakers is what you want to use in every single time you play, unless it's like a special hole where you'll be in between clubs. What's going on, Brian77? See, this actually kind of helps us a little bit here, because more wind equals greater push, so I don't have to overpower as hard. 10%, 9.3. I'm going to call that about 6 rings. And we're going to straighten this bad boy out and overpower it just some, not much, like this. That way I'd rather hit perfect than pull back further. And then the extra wind is going to help us get over to there. And I think we're in pretty good shape. That's right about where I think we would want to be. I might need to take off 1 or 2 top spin. We'll see if I'm in between clubs or not. Bob and Susie, Rule, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. The Mysterious, what's up? Your name reminds me of the movie we just watched last night. We rented Spider-Man Far From Home on Amazon Prime last night. Pretty good movie. I liked it. Okay, so we're going to be using this club. That's good. Look at that. Right there is minimum. So if I push up, and that's still a minimum adjustment because it's very little. So we're going to be looking at, I should have figured this before, 6.5 top, 2, 4, 6.5. I feel like we need a little more. Go 7. Hopefully that's not too much. And at minimum distance for 9.5, on this club is about a little less than 4. Hopefully that's right. Not enough time to let the needle go back and forth. So, of course, I hit it great. Not going to get much drops with the great. I'm live, so all of a sudden I get a case of the greats. But I do got to say, getting that minus 15 was the first time I ever played better when I wasn't streaming as opposed to when I was streaming. I don't know if it was the music. Maybe I'll have to pull a Tommy and throw some earbuds underneath the headset and listen to that music. But, oh, my God, it would be nearly impossible to talk to you guys. Listening to music, following my notes, talking to you guys. I don't want a sandwich, but I'll definitely take their nuggets. Man, their nuggets are to die for. Killing for XP, what's up, man? Good to see you. Don't feel bad, the Mysterious. Like I said, I've been playing this game for years, over 2 years. And I just got into Tour 10. I'd be surprised if I, in my entire life, ever got max trophies. I'm just not good enough. What's going on, Matt Holmgren? Eagle. Nope. Good luck for your team, Tony. I don't care about any of the teams that are left. So, well, the Indians didn't make it, period. So I really didn't care right off the bat. Are the Astros still in contention? I guess I would, by default, kind of like the city of Houston. Oh, okay. Who are the Astros playing? I haven't paid attention to baseball since the Indians lost in the World Series to the Cubs. But even then, I just watched a few playoff games and then the World Series. The last time I was really into the Indians was late 90s. They're playing the Yankees. Tony, is that who you're rooting for? What's up, New York fan? Yeah. I've always viewed the Yankees as the evil empire. I know baseball's probably changed so much since the mid-90s, but they always had the biggest payroll and, money wasn't an object, and it was just so hard to compete against them. Oh, you hate them both. Okay. But you're going to watch them anyway. You sound like me watching a Ravens versus Pittsburgh game. Oh, I just probably ticked off about 10 people in the chat. Hole number 6. Okay. This is one I really feel we could get the drop. Definitely, you want to use your kingmakers or win 3 balls or better on all par 3s. Jesse Both, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing, Sandra Simon? Good to see you as well. Boycott NFL, says Jason Brown. I'm not going there again tonight, but I don't disagree with you. I love football so much. I couldn't do that. I'm scared. Next year, they said, like 2 years ago, they said there's supposed to be a strike next year in the NFL, and those never go well. So I don't know. I love my fantasy football. I don't know what I'll be able to do if that happens. Yeah, I don't know any baseball players' names. It's just been so long for me. The problem was back in the 90s, we had such a magical team. An all-star at every freaking position. Could you imagine Robbie Alomar and Omar Vizquel up the middle? How many balls are going to get into the outfield that are hit on the ground? Then we had Jim Thome, Manny Ramirez, Albert Bell. I mean, the list just goes on and on. And our weakest player might have been like freaking Sandy Alomar Jr. at one point, who was awesome, by the way. And, there's just no way to rekindle that magic for me. So Kenny Lofton jumping up on the wall, constantly stealing home runs or making diving catches. All right, 7.3. All right, we got the perfect, but was my adjustment good? I hate double adjusting. No, close doesn't help you on the scorecard, does it? Yeah, the 90s, man. They always say we remember things in the past better than they really were. But my God, if I could afford to, I'm not smart enough to build a time machine. If I could afford to take a ride on a time machine, I'd spend the rest of my life in the 90s. Yeah, my son's got the same headphones, which are noise canceling, and his bedroom is literally right above me. He is going to be getting a sticky tile floor. Right now it's just wood, so hopefully the sticky tile floor will cancel some of that out. I know it's not going to cancel a lot of it out, but yeah, he takes his gaming pretty serious. Wait till he starts pounding on the floor. He's not trying to get my attention when he does that. He's just like, he gets that pumped. Back in the day, me, him, John, and Jesse used to all play Fortnite. And Jesse, man. Jesse played Fortnite like 5 times. I played Fortnite like 5,000. Well, not really, but by the time he was playing his 5th game, he was better than me. So it's not just a golf clash thing, but oh man, we had an awesome time. My kids used to call him Uncle Jesse. And because the crowd in here is my age-ish, no, we're not talking Uncle Jesse from the Dukes of Hazzard. We're talking the cool Uncle Jesse from Full House. Although there was nothing wrong with Uncle Jesse from Dukes of Hazzard. It's just he's such a young man, I wouldn't want to call him the Dukes of Hazzard Uncle Jesse. But both were very cool. Yeah, now we're so busy, with the golf clash and everything else. Yeah, the 95 Braves broke my heart. That was just a big point of good pitching always beats good hitting. That's exactly what happened. I think you guys beat us 4-1. Skew Skits. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you. I may be smart enough, but my hands and hitting great or aiming at a person. See, if we're playing a shooting game right now and you're my target, I would shoot 8 times to your left side, 8 times to your right side, and you could be checking a text message and be like, oh, okay. I just panic. All right, stop it. Hey, cut it out. Paraplegic, what's going on, bro? Good to see you. Very nice. I remember when we had Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murray played very well for us as well. We had him a couple years. Let's see. What is it? No, we don't need the Kingmaker, so we can go with the Titan. James don't want to talk about 96. 96, I don't know what happened in 96. 97, the Indians went back to the World Series, and we had a lead in Game 7 in like the last inning, and Jose Mesa... It wasn't just Jose Mesa, though. There was another pitcher in before him that, like, got 2 men on base, so, you know, he was already in trouble. And that made me mad. The Braves were a good team. Good for the Braves. No problem with them beating us. But the Florida Marlins were a rent-a-team. They like just went on free agency and got everyone awesome for like a year, and then like the next year they dismantled their team. And it's like, oh, why? I felt like we were better than them. I really did. I think we took like a 1 or 2 game lead, and some of the games we lost just, you know, seemed like the effort wasn't there, even though, of course, it's a World Series. The effort was there. But going into the 9th inning with the lead and one of the best closers in the game, and Jose Mesa, this is the shot. I screwed up and went into the rough on the left-hand side and got a freaking... I was able to get the second shot with the Nirvana in the hole. Don't know how, don't know why, but it did happen. All right, I'm not going full top spin here because when I do, I go up a little too far. So 9.2. We're just going to go 6 rings here. Hopefully we don't go into the rough again, though, because I don't know if I could duplicate that shot, but it was amazing. It felt good when I did it. Oh, okay, just barely got out. That was looking a lot like the other. Now, where I'm at now, I think we're in great shape. Hopefully, if I'm where I think I am, right spin is like a trick where... I don't know. Whenever I use my 3 bars of right spin, if the tree allows me to do it, I'm almost money on this hole. This is a hole that I feel I can get as long as the tree is not in the way, if it lets me put the 3 bars of right spin on. And then, of course, knowing where I'm at with my Hornet in terms of, I am a little closer to the tree than he is. I might not be able to try that shot. I never got to see Mickey Mantle play. I think Mickey Mantle's definitely a bigger name than Eddie Murray. But I was super happy to have Eddie Murray at the time. He was a solid hitter. I don't think he had all those, all the power that he used to have back in the day. Oh, golly gee. We could do it. Okay, so... This isn't quite... I think we're between max and mid. So 9.6 is 9 there and 7 there. So we're going to go 8 and hope that's... Oh, we're going to go 7.5 because I'm running out of time. Oh, I should have went... another half ring. I should have trusted my initial. Okay, so I'm not money on this. The mysterious, yes, I do. I hold my breath many times. I got that hat chip. I feel like that was like my biggest, I hate to use the word gimmick, but, you know, like everyone was like, chip, you know, like chip it in because I got so good at chipping. But the reality of it was I obviously made a mistake on the initial drive or whatever to get me into the rough. That I guess I just got used to the wider needle and the faster speed of it. But I'm still, you know, I may not be 50-50 to hit perfect, but I might be like 65, 70%. I still definitely don't want to push my luck and try to get, crap, of course I would get this one. All right, guys, come on. You're adding to the freaking... Got my son, got you. 9, 10, 11. To make up for the extra curl, I'm just going to add that little bit. Oh, that was way off. Good luck, Eric B. What year was that, Bear? Thanks, Jesse. Cruz Lopez. I do love the Browns. Chip is next to me. He's on this desk here, probably under... Oh, no, there he is. I got Chip right here. Just been focusing. You know, in all honesty, I like wearing the hats, but these cover my entire ear. And when I wear a baseball cap with this particular headset, it leaves them open a little bit more so I could hear a lot more of the outside noise. So that's why I haven't been wearing a hat. But if you guys remember, I used to have to stream with the hat and sunglasses because of the anxiety. Now I'm finally used to it. I'm used to you guys. I'm happy, you know. I don't need the sunglasses anymore. So I used to get really anxious when you could like look at my eyes. I was afraid that you could see the fear in my eyes. All right, this is definitely a kingmaker. It's what I like to call the Terry Lyles shot. He shared this shot with me. And although I haven't hit it, I've gotten really close. Look at this. We got a 19th hole player we're going against. Hey, Mike Addison, Ditto's playing my replay. Yep, Cleveland Browns is definitely my favorite NFL team. I'm a homer. Brandon Adkit, what's up? Send me a clan invite. I'm happy with all the clans I'm in. I appreciate it. You're more than welcome to join one of my clans, but I'm not going to be leaving any of my clans. But I appreciate it. Thanks for asking. Those visors. God, I remember being a kid. Was it the 80s or something when you had like the plastic visor in the front and like you would get like little, not Christmas lights, but like 5 lights or something that would blink? How many people in the chat remember those things? I think you'd get them at like Cedar Point or some amusement park. Man, you guys are bringing back memories. I also had a pair of sunglasses. Oh, let me focus on this. I don't like how far that red line is, but I don't think there's a better way to play this. perfect. So yeah, I also had a, let's see, did anyone see those? Come on, you guys had to have those visors. There was no top. It was just kind of like it had like a little bill here, and then it came out a little bit like a baseball hat, but it would be like a really short baseball hat. I think I've seen golfers wearing it, or maybe that guy Steve Spurrier wears one too. It was a little 9-volt battery pack on the back of your head, and there was little different colored lights in the front that would light up. And that I remember wearing one of those probably in the late 80s or early 90s. And then also I had a pair of sunglasses that had like the slits, like shades that you hang on the wall. Or better yet, remember the old Mustangs? Maybe the Camaros had them too, where the back window had kind of like the slits going down. Man, the styles we had back then. The shades, I might be goofy. But I'd probably still wear the shades today, but that hat, no. Couldn't wear that hat. All right, let's see. Going to hole number 9. Our score is nowhere as good as the other one. I think I was at minus 13 going into this hole. So I don't think we don't have any drops. So I had 2 drops last time. Yikes. So I'm going to need 4 drops on the back 9 if I want to hit minus 30. I think they were golf visors, Tony, but do you remember they got to have like the lights and like the little 9-volt battery pack on the back. All right. Now, as much as I want to use something other than a Kingmaker here, I'm going to need all that side spin for my second shot. Did he? Kanye tried to bring him back. Yeah, exactly, Bear. That's exactly what it is. So they are called golf visors. I remember 2 kinds of lawn darts, if I remember correctly. There was a kind that they didn't necessarily have like a point. It was blunt, but it would still go into the grass. You know, it was still like, I don't know. It went to a point, but the point was like that thick, you know? It was like a rounded point. And then there was another one where it was like way more blunt, like maybe the point was that big and it was weighted. So like the feather part or whatever part you threw it by would always be standing straight up or close to it. The 80s and 90s, the golden years. The golden years. Depending when you were born. Maybe the 60s and 70s. Maybe the 2000s. One thing you guys who watch definitely know about me is I am a big-time reminiscer. I hit my prime a little too early. I hit my prime a little too early because of the anxiety and stuff. And now I have a longing for going back in time. A simpler time. But you know, I wouldn't want to go back to the 90s as myself today. I would rather go back to the 90s and be the age I was in the 90s. Like, it would be awesome to be 18 for the rest of my life. Not even 18, probably like 15 or 16. And just never age. Still, you know, whatever age I'm going to die, if I'm going to die next year, then whatever. Then I'm 18 for, 43 years, or not 43, obviously. I don't know, whatever it is. And you know what? I bet you I'd go back and be like, I went back to the wrong place. I forgot this happened. I forgot that happened. Actually, I did not have a pair of parachute pants. But what I did have, oh my God, I would like have to find a picture. I don't even know what they were called. They were made out of like the athletic pant material. And when I say athletic pants, I'm not talking about like that plastic that when you walk, you hear the rubbing. I'm talking about kind of like a cloth, and it had really funky designs up and down, almost like freaking yoga pants, except obviously they weren't super tight or anything like that. And yeah, I would definitely never wear them. It looked like something like a WWE wrestler would wear. All right, we're going to go minimum distance adjustment here, 7.7. Go 6 rings because I think there's also... no, we're not going to go 6 rings. We're going to go 5. And because we're going to go... Going to go like that. Can we ever trust an underpowered ball? That's such a hard shot to try to make. Drew 4, $2, wants to see the Zumba.
Running like a Hellcat.
Thank you, Drew. I seen in the chat, who was it? Tony? No, definitely. I never wore spandex. However, Sean Isbell, I did wear corduroys. In high school, they were popular. I had a pair of yellow corduroy pants that I often paired together with a high-quality purple T-shirt. And I think I had purple and yellow Jordans or something like that. I love that outfit. Never had tracksuits, but I do remember for a short period of time, like 3 months, bell bottoms came back, and I actually went to the thrift store and bought some bell bottoms. And I only got a couple months out of them because they were only popular for a small period of time. Poor Drew 4. Were an R-Cola drinker. Were you an RC? Yeah, I still drink RC Cola. That's still around, isn't it? I think it's at like Save-A-Lot or something like that. I like RC Cola, absolutely. When I was a kid, I didn't have any weight issues or anything, so definitely not an issue for me to drink a full sugar beverage. I'm trying to think. It was like, they were like black pants with like a whole bunch of like yellow zigzags and stuff on them. And, you know, like maybe like another wild color of confetti looking stuff. And like I said, it was like something a wrestler would wear, except they were a little baggy. They weren't overly baggy, but they weren't right up against your skin either. And then, I don't know how many big Guns N' Roses fans there are out there, but Guns N' Roses released a Live in Tokyo, 2 cassettes for your VCR. And on one of his songs, Axl Rose came out wearing baseball pants that were cut off above the knee and a flannel shirt with no shirt under it, I don't think. And like he had like a catcher's catchers or umpires, you know, the thing that shields you from the ball. And I didn't have the umpire or catcher's thing, but I took my baseball pants, I cut them off, and I paired them with a red and black flannel shirt. And yeah, for a time I was walking around with that. and I thought I was like just the coolest guy in the world. I thought I was. All right. Perfect. Help me out here. 100% of the short balls never go in. I don't get it. What did I miss? Salute Your Shorts? I used to love that on Nickelodeon. Was that the one? Camp on Awana, we hold you in our heart, and when we think about you, it makes me wanna fart. Sing the song right or pay the price. Jolt Cola, shorty. I bought Jolt Cola in the little 16-ounce bottles or whatever it was back then, little plastic bottles, or maybe it was cans. I'm not certain. And I got such a placebo thing. I just thought that I was like hulking out. I was so freaking. I was young. I didn't know better, so I'm like, I'm sure I was faking it. But not like faking it, like really thinking it was doing it because it said double the caffeine. And I'm like, woo! But see, I would drink 2 cans of Pepsi and I would be normal. So that's how I knew it was like a placebo thing. Oh, the pants were called Zumbas. Okay, I'm sure. The kid, what's going on? Pat Green, how you doing? I'm sure if there was something called Zumba pants and that was a name brand, for something like that, I'd probably buy generic. But maybe if by saying the word Zumba, let me just make sure you guys are right though. Zumba pants. Kinda. Let's see if I could find a pattern real quick that I think I over adjusted on the elevation.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, see the Zumbas that I'm showing. No, this says Z-U-B-A-Z. Oh, maybe that's just how they're spelled. Okay, actually, yeah. Yeah, I could see this. Like, for those of you who have bigger screens, it resembled those, but they weren't zebra striped. They looked more like a neon party rave scene or something. Definitely wouldn't buy them again today, but back then, it was it. And then I had a pair of Z Cavaricis, which for the dumbest reason, they had a white tag right by your zipper. So it literally looked like you zipped up some of your tighty-whitey underwear under your pants, when in reality, that was just where they placed their tag. I saw a picture of myself wearing those, and I just thought I was the coolest thing. Ooh, look at that. I'm against myself. Wow. One less hole, but still one less stroke. Z Cavaricis had that white tag right at your zipper. People's eyes are just like, hey, something's wrong with your fly. No, Z Cavarici. Very comfortable. Okay. We should be okay with a Titan here. I hate like being cheap like this, but I can still do it because I was being cheap on the other account as well, because I was running out of Kingmakers. I actually had to buy a 9-pack. I couldn't even afford the middle pack. What is that, like 45 balls? They need to drop the price big time. Either they need to drop the price big time, or they need to, they should come out with more balls. This game has been around for over 2 years, 2.5 years, maybe 3. And we've always had the same balls that you could buy for gems in the store. I think like their next big update, or even maybe before their next big update, it would be awesome. Add 4 more balls. Is it in rows of 3 or 4? I can't remember. And lower the price on them Kingmakers, please. Ooh. Oh. Nice shot to come out of the sand like that. I don't have the guts to attempt that. All right, 10, 6.5. Seems like every adjustment I make is 6 or 6.5.
Dude, you're so welcome, bro.
I'm gonna put just a tad bit of curl because I'm used to using a Kingmaker, which has the full curl. So I don't want to flirt with that sand over there. All right, didn't need it, but didn't hurt either. Pat Green. Well, we're talking about golf balls. I could see if we were, playing a different game that didn't have a type of ball in it, but you got Kingmakers, Titans, Katanas, Navigators, Quasars, Marlins, Basics. I want them to add something, Just look at the guy I'm playing against. Look at his profile picture if you're getting uncomfortable. Oh, Bear, I remember that. They even covered that in what movie was that? Was it one of the Scream movies or something? Or was it no, it wasn't Scream. It was like a Scream ripoff. Urban Legends, I think it was. There was like some college kids or something, and they were like talking. It was Urban Legends. They were talking about Urban Legends in the class, and then the guy he ripped open some Pop Rocks and he took them, and then he took some Coke and swallowed them, and then pretended like it was killing him. It was kind of like a jump scare or something like that. All right, this is definitely between mid and max. So 10.1 is 10 rings at max, but it's 7 rings at mid. So therefore, I'm going to go 9 rings because that's right in the middle of both of those numbers. And let's hope it works.
Perfect shot.
Yeah!
Nice on.
Mateo, what's going on, buddy? You guys want to see my balls? Check this out. My balls come to you courtesy of Norway and Freddie. I also have a Canadian ball. Tell me these ain't... I got 2. I got 2 balls. They're pretty identical. If you've seen one, you've seen them both. These are my balls. Let's put these in the store, Playdemic. Okay. I got T's. These are my Freddies. I got what I thought was what did I say this was for? To get like the mud out of your cleats. And you're like, no, that's to fix the divot that, like if you hit the ball and you end up getting some of the grass. You guys corrected me on that. I remember when I first got these. I love these little trinkets, especially knowing it's from Norway, you know, to get it from other countries and stuff. I have KB Chef stuff here. The mug is in the dishwasher. I got a whole bunch of stuff. The tablet I'm playing on was a freaking gift. You guys are... Amin Kali, how are you? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sandra Simon. You take it easy tonight, all right? Yeah, it's PG. I showed you my golf balls. Nothing wrong with that, is it?
Perfect shot.
What's up, Groovy Laser? Matt and Penelope J, how are you? Was it Scary Movie? I thought it was, I could have sworn it was Urban Legends. Because that's what the movie's about, Urban Legends. And an urban legend is Pop Rocks and, you know, cola. I was terrified. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't try that myself when I was a kid. There was no Google, you know? There was no way to verify whether someone actually died by mixing those two things together, especially Mikey. So there's a lot I didn't believe. You know, there's a lot I believed that wasn't true because there was no way to to verify it. All right, next hole. This is our quarterback hole. And with the quarterback hole, we can still use the... No, we can't use the Titan for the second shot. All right, so we're going to use Kingmaker here. I'm not sure what tour this would be. If it is Tour 7 holes, I don't think Expert uses Tour 7 wind. Governor Strickland, ain't seen you in forever. What is up, bro? I'm a big horror fan too, Orlando. You got Netflix? I don't know if it's still there, but for you horror fans out there, Mateo, $10. Let's see those crabs. Mateo, it's been a while. Do you know that the crabs, there was a recall? And yeah, so I had to pick up the generic crabs because they copyrighted me. So here's crabs. If you don't like it, I'll give you an exchange. What's up, Uzbekistan? Fried chicken. Been getting a lot of fried chicken in here lately. Like I said, it used to be. I'm gonna go. No, I'll be fine.
Great shot.
What's up, Golf Clash Salim? Jameis Winston stole my crabs. Yes, he did. Yeah, exactly. That's what we were talking about, Groovy. But yes, if you have Netflix and it's still there, if it's not there, go to frickin' Amazon and buy it. There's this awesome movie called Pontypool. Pontypool. Love that movie. And then, are you guys James Franco fans? James Franco fans? He's in a movie where he plays a very serious character, and it's called The Vault. And hopefully that's still on Netflix. That movie also, awesome freaking movie. 2 movies for free you could watch tonight if you do have a subscription to Netflix. All right, Mateo, pick another one, buddy. I know. That was the best one that fit. I wanted to redo a lot of my emojis, but unfortunately, I had OBS issues. And it was hard just to get up and running, so I wasn't able to use that time to do what I wanted to do. Come on, I don't want to go dropless. We need some drops. Oof. Yeah, if you should check it out, Freddie. I know unless you have a VPN, different countries get different movies from Netflix, but you would anyone who's a fan of James Franco, or even if you're not and don't know who he is, The Vault is freaking amazing, awesome, wonderful, love it. Definitely, if you like movies with twists that take you in one direction and kind of take you back, it's not overly gory or anything. The Vault is on still? Does anyone know if Pontypool is still on? Because both of those movies, man, 4 hours gone tonight, and you will not be disappointed. Absolutely amazing. Why can't we get any freaking drops? I don't understand. I just got drops when I was warming up. You would think there'd be no drops when you're warming up, and then you'd hit the drops after you're warmed up. But I'm having the same exact, or the opposite effect. Name what these emojis are, please. I only know the RJTV one. I can't see what the rest are. Whose head is that, Tommy? I think Matt Holmgren did a really good job. We have Nickelodeon as the splatter-looking one. Putin of Russia is the head. Garbage Pail Kids is the square card one. And Captain Kangaroo is the last one that you put in there. Here comes your refund, sir.
Running like a Hellcat.
What's up, buddy? You guys still hear me? Testing? Oh, okay, just no echo while the song's playing. I got it. All right. All right, so let's just remember exactly how we did it. Yellow ring right there. Full left spin. 4, 5. We're just going to go 6 instead of 6.5. And then we're going to also push this up to 2 rings is what I did. I can share this because this is kind of my own adjustment. 1, 2. Okay. 8.6 is 5, 6, 4 rings. Quickly running out of time. 4 ring adjustment. Half a ball. We still hit perfect. That is what I did to get it in the hole. Whether or not it actually goes there again, no. A little more curl, I guess. I'm not caught up on American Horror Story. I watch American Horror Story on Netflix, actually. So I got what is it? Apocalypse was just released. Because I don't have cable. I'd rather put the money towards Hulu, Amazon, and Netflix. And I watch a lot of YouTube. I guess I just got lucky with that shot. It was still nice while it happened.
Nice on.
Michael Hill, what's up, buddy? Have yourself a good night's sleep, bud. The Walking Dead. I got all the way up to where they captured Negan, and I just stopped watching it cold turkey. I wasn't planning on stopping watching it. I just, like, all interest just kind of like... I heard Rick was leaving. Was it Michonne, I think, was leaving? They killed Carl. They killed Glenn. I'm just like... I'm sure if I tuned back in, because Daryl was always like one of my favorites, but I just I lost interest. And I was in love with that show. I literally got cable through the internet, you know, where there's no contract, just to get AMC so I could watch it. I was so in love with that show. Yeah, Bear, I remember American Horror Story. I think it was called Freak Show. They killed Pudding Boy. Oh, Carl being Pudding Boy. I remember him getting like a big old can of pudding. I think when they first reunited with Morgan. What's up, no breakfast? Who's Brad?
Perfect shot.
I remember Tales from the Crypt. That was good. Who remembers, it wasn't on nearly as long, but it kind of had a Twilight Zone, Alfred Hitchcock type thing to it. It was called Amazing Stories. I thought that was pretty awesome. Amazing Stories. I think it was only on for a couple seasons. All right, hole 14. This is one where we can use a Titan, so we are going to. I'm really upset I'm not getting any drops. I'm not making mistakes, but this isn't a super technical course where mistakes are made. This is a course that's very easy, and you've got to get the drops if you want to compete. I literally need to get all eagles and albatrosses, I'm guessing. All eagles, whatever. I need to get one more than what I usually get on these next 4 holes to hit a minus 30. That sucks. They are coming out with a reboot of Are You Afraid of the Dark? I remember that. Does nobody remember Amazing Stories? That was awesome. I remember they had a cool cartoon one too, where they got a dog. And my favorite part was the little kid go, "He's whizzing on the carpet, Dad." But there was other good ones in there as well. 10-5. This time we're going to go 7 rings. Or close to 7 rings. I think we'll be good with that.
Great shot.
Well, maybe I should have went a little more, hitting it great left. Something tells me I'm going to get that raw. Ooh, close. There was only 2 seasons of it. Skew Skits, foods upstairs on the kitchen corner at your house. Is that, I was just talking about you earlier. Is that, no. Keith? What's up, Shane Moore? Chriselle Tower, how are you? Atlas One? Keith, I think, if that's Keith, he just brought me over some of his vegetarian, what the heck was it? Vegetarian, I can't remember what it was. Yep, that's Keith. What's up, brother? Vegetarian what again? I don't know, but he had me come over and sample it. And that's who I told you at the beginning of the stream. I was helping him out with his flat tire issue. And, but yeah, he made that, and whew, it was good. What he lacks in meat, he definitely makes up for in spice. All right, so we're going to go in between medium and minimum here. 10.5. 10.5 is about 3.5 there and 4.5 there. So we're just going to go 4 and hope that's about right. We need some luck at this point.
Great shot.
Can't hit perfect to save my life.
Nice on.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you, bro. Did you get to take your car for a ride yet? Alfredo, that's right. Vegetarian Alfredo. What's going on, Charles Wagoneer? It's uphill there. Yep. 10% under adjust. Yikes. Bear, I think it's like originally it was supposed to be either chocolate pudding or chocolate ice cream. I think it was chocolate ice cream originally, but everyone used it as a poop emoji, so they just gave into it and said it was poop. Playing the cannibals. Uzbekistanian. RJ once took a dump in the woman's bathroom. Truth. It wasn't on purpose, though. I had to go. Like that song. Gotta go right now. Gotta go. Do. And of course, women came in the bathroom. I think I just said that the other day. And I was so scared I was going to get caught and berated and called a frickin' pervert or something. I mean, I was freaking out. I'm like, how in the world am I going to get out of here without anyone seeing me? Are these ladies that are in here now, gonna somehow know that, wow, those shoes are kind of big and manly looking? I don't know. I'm a lot more aware when I go to the bathroom now. Another time I got really confused at Outback Steakhouse. I don't think it was a good idea back in the day. I forgot what men were called, but women were called Sheilas. And I was fairly certain a Sheila was a girl, but I wasn't 100% certain. What the heck did they call guys at Outback Steakhouse on their little bathroom signs? Was Sheila's and anyone in there? Anyone gonna bail me out with this one?
Perfect shot.
What's up, Francois?
Hole in one.
RJ, looking for a little help with EGCE. Shane, thank you for the $2, bro. But I don't know what EGCE is.
Dilly dilly.
EGCE. See if he says a follow-up there. You know you got to pick a song, but I don't know what EGCE is. Look whose name is under that. Freddie. Freddie's name is under that. EGCE. What the heck is EGCE? Oh, Empowered Golf Clash Evolution. Okay, you got initials. Okay. Did you hit 200 subs yet? Shane Downing does have a channel called Empowered Golf Clash Evolution. You can click on that and click subscribe if you'd like. And he plays Golf Clash as well. Thank you very much, Shane. Appreciate you, buddy. All right, next one. This is another one where I just know I could get a freaking drop. That last drop I got, I know I didn't seem like I really cared. But, hey, Greg, what's going on, buddy? I hate getting hole-in-ones on shootouts because I feel like that hole-in-one could have been better used at, the tournament. So, like, hole-in-ones are finite. They're not infinite. Oh, my pleasure, Shane. Was it Bloke and Sheila? I didn't think it was. Because those seem like common sense. I thought it was... Well, maybe it was. Look, not even an excuse, just no opponents. Nobody is playing Golf Clash on this hole right now. Give me a bot. I'm fine with it. Oh, Bear, that is crazy. So it was Sheila's and Blokes. I should have known that. It's probably a teenager then. Oh, my God. What's up, Douglas Williams? I would definitely not want to be around that. Nightmare 220. I'm kind of mad at myself. I choked on my first 4 holes on this tourney with 4 pars. Still had a minus 24, though. Could have been a lot better. Yeah, there's bots. There's replays. I don't know if it's actual bots, maybe just replays, but give me a replay then. I don't care. Yeah, Mateo, I know that is a thing, but I pay for 1,000 up and down, and I spend a lot of money on it. So, I mean, I got no problem checking on it, but 90% of the time, my connection is good. Ooh, one fell swoop. Can we get it in the hole now? No, this is where we hit great. Call it or what? Just no drops for me. I'm going to end up with a minus 26, which is probably going to put me in the bottom 50. And I don't know, guys. I'm thinking maybe tomorrow I will play my main account's front 9 and then go live. And then tomorrow I'll play my back 9 on my minus 15 account and whatever I end up getting on my main account. So we'll have 2 opportunities to, try to finish high. And, you know, the front 9, obviously the back 9 is more exciting than the front 9. So maybe we'll do that. Hey, Tracy Ventura, how you doing? Eric Ritchie, how are you? How are you? Got the same replay on the same hole, just different numbers? Yeah, I called it, Groovy Laser. That's about my luck. Now, if I say I'm going to hit it perfect, it's not going to happen. Stream 27 tomorrow? Well, if the connection doesn't matter, why would they sell faster internet? That doesn't seem right to me, Freddie. That doesn't seem right to me at all. Seems kind of goofy for them to say that. I mean, I don't know all the technical jargon, but everyone wants a faster internet connection for a reason, right? The only thing we can do is have a decent internet connection to be able to play any game out there or to be able to watch a video or download things. There's nothing else we can do as customers. It is the people who offer games and websites and things like that. It's their responsibility to make sure their servers can keep up with the demand. Whether it be demand of too many people or whatever. But if you have an iPad and you're getting even just, like, you should be able to play Golf Clash with just 20 megabits per second. You know, let alone 1,000. But I don't know. I'm not a technical support guy, so... Charles, I'm pretty set in my ways. I appreciate what you're saying. I'm having a bad game, but I didn't have a bad game earlier or yesterday or the day before. So I'm gonna stick with what I'm doing, but I appreciate you. All right, we still got the Titan. No, we're gonna go Titan here. I'm sure it is a great shot. I just, repetition, I think, is super important. And, I got it locked in earlier. I just can't get it locked in here. I appreciate you talking, Charles. I really do. And I also appreciate, any input you give. Sometimes I'll take it. Sometimes I won't. But it never means that, I'm unhappy that, you made a suggestion. I love suggestions. There's a lot of times people make suggestions and, it ends up fixing my shot. It's just to go from shooting it one way in the qualifying round, in the opening round, and at the very beginning of the weekend, and then to switch now would probably throw me off a little bit. But, I mean, I love rough bumps. I'm with you on that 100%, bro. Do you have any tips on how you get over holes you choke on? There's still holes that I do choke on, and there's no there's no remedy per se that I've come up with. Just try not to let it get in your head too much, because then you've already lost the battle. And if it's a hole that you're playing aggressively, maybe you want to find a more conservative way.
Dilly dilly.
Paraplegic Bear, gotta go get some Kingmakers, brothers. God bless. Thank you so much, Bear. I appreciate you, bro. They are freaking they're way up there in price. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Got a question for you though, Bear. Would you like Bollywood, football, Napoleon, monkey, baseball, zombies, or would you like Value Time crabs? They say they're just as good as the original, but they never really are. They don't dance in the belly button the same way like they used to. Take care, fried chicken. Yeah, Empowered, I don't think I ever gave you yours, so I'll take care of you, and then I'll get Bear. Here's the flying, guys. Thank you very much, Empowered Golf Flash. All right, Bear, zombies coming up. Yep, I can't. Maybe I can. Nope. So I can't take the shot the way I want to. First, let's see. That's minimum. That's maximum. We're definitely going to call this medium. It's going to take... .7 crap. Running out of time.
Perfect shot.
And zombie time.
Like a Hellcat.
I heard that main actor that smiles at the end just passed away. I don't know his name, but I seen a picture and it looked exactly like him. And then someone in the chat confirmed it. So if I'll play the video now. It's the guy at the very end who does the cool landing and holds his sword and shield. I think he died of some sort of like, I don't know if it was liver disease or something like that. Something that you would think would be like totally curable. But unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of information on it. But here, I'll play it. It's the guy, the lead guy, but he smiles at the end. I put this on here because I thought it was fun, but I don't want to make fun of a guy who just lost his life. I'm not really making fun of him. This guy, yeah. I could be wrong, you know? I don't want to fall into one of those categories of all Indian people look alike or anything. I don't think that. That guy has a distinct look to me. I saw a picture on, I don't know, probably my Google News or something like that. And, you know, it's very sad if it is. He's a young man. And you hate to see that, you know? Oops. Because even though I haven't been able to nail this freaking shot, I'm still going to be using a Kingmaker on the par threes, because even if I can just get one drop, that's a better position than what they gave me before, you know? I can't dial it in either, buddy. Cold Spec! .7. All right, now is as good a time as any.
Great shot.
So I hit it great.
Nice on.
I gotta say, though, I do feel kind of good that all my great shots seem to be missing by the same exact distance. So I think I'm consistently getting either in the hole or, as we see, I'm missing a lot of shots like by half a square. So if I could hit perfect more often, I would be in a lot better shape. You know, this isn't a bad rough bump here. It's not bad. Well, inconsistent green, never mind. But I mean, you do have the sideways wind. This rough bump here makes sense. Oh, Charles, this is what you're talking about? I see why you play it. Makes a whole bunch of sense because the wind is perfect. It's just, unfortunately, there's a little bit of unevenness. Get in the hole. Oh, a little bit of unevenness on it, but I like also how it's at exactly minimum distance, so you can look right at your ring guide and know immediately. Great recommendation, though, Charles. What 3 balls would I add to the Golf Clash store to purchase anytime alongside the usual suspects? I'm happy you brought that up. 1 ball I would add 100% certain, for sure, would be, I don't think it's called the turkey ball. It was actually called the harvest ball. And I always referred to it as the Walmart or the Made in China Kingmaker. And it's a power 3, side spin 3, but wind 2. So if you can't afford Kingmakers, this is a more affordable option, but you would have to, you'd have to adjust a little bit more wind, which obviously would give your opponent a bigger advantage. I also think that coming up with 3 would be hard, but I think the Kingmaker X should also, go in there. I know it's got a 4. It's like 4-3-3, but I got no problem with a 4-3-3, ball. And then I think we need another wind. No, we would already have a wind 2 ball. I think I would go with another wind 2 ball though, and make it a cheaper wind 2 ball, kind of like a Navigator. A Navigator's not wind 2, is it? I think a Navigator's just wind 1, power 1. And the Quasar, or is the Navigator wind 2? I'd have to look that up. That's a really good question. 7.9. Someone said, oh, you play this medium. So if I do play it medium, does that take care of the 20%, or was I supposed to play it medium and add 20%? Because I was definitely in minimum distance. It's not going to matter because I hit it great. Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah, I didn't need the curl. Quasar is wind 1. Okay, what about the Navigator? Is the Navigator wind 2? It's a 2-part movie. So Prabhas is still alive. That's not the guy who I thought passed away. Wind 2, side spin 1. Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, that third one, man, I don't care what they throw in there. Just throw something in there, Maybe a power 2 ball or something. Like, I think that there's not very many power 2 balls. Last hole. Looks like minus 26 is going to be it. I don't see myself hitting an albatross on this hole. I mean, I guess it's possible, but well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We could make a big mistake here. Got to overpower it. Take care, Sean Isbell. I also think you know, maybe Berserker wouldn't be a bad idea to put in for gems. You know, for the people that don't spend money on the golden shot, it would be nice to be able to get a Berserker, a pack of Berserkers or whatever. You know, that'd be a power 5 ball. And then, you know, maybe you could throw in a wind 5 ball as well. There's so many different options. But I really would like to see what the price would be on the generic Kingmaker. Meaning, Kingmaker stats, except it only has 2 side spin instead of... It only has 2 wind resistance instead of 3. 8.5. Well, that was pointless. That's just a slight bit off from where I was. And a great shot left scares me. I know I'm going to make it over, but I don't want to be stuck in that rough. Yikes. Although that doesn't take us, unless there's a headwind, we can still get on the green. What's up, Benny Luna? Thank you. Is Fall Major next tournament? I highly doubt it, Freddie. It seems like all the major tournaments are at the very end of that season, and I think we just got into fall. Like, winter doesn't officially start until just before Christmas, right? I think. So I would think that the fall major would be in December, and then the winter major would be end of February, early March, I'm guessing. I could be wrong, but I think that's how they've been doing it. Oh, yikes. Yeah. Well, we're definitely not going for the albatross here, but I'd love to spare the eagle. .2. And I can push back up. Yeah, 8.2 with this is 6.5-ish. Then let's push it back up. Oh, okay. From the rough I can hit perfect, but from a tee I can't. Go figure. All right, that looks like an eagle. Yeah, you did, Charles. First day of winter, December 21st. Right now it's October 19th. So maybe December 14th or something. But that seems like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm remembering right. I always thought, you know, like the summer major was at the very end of summer. The fall major, very end of fall.
No, dude, I got you,
Perfect shot.
Minus 26 is not a good score because everyone's getting drops. And I think that this is going to be the lower 50, not the top 50. So this was a big letdown for me, but I have tons of hope because, like I had said previously, I did get that minus 15 on the front 9 of my baby clubs. That was with the Thor's Hammer 5. My other 2 accounts have the Thor's Hammer 6. Uh-oh, what was that? Oh. So maybe, you know, it just wasn't my day. Or it was my day for the first hour when I wasn't streaming, but now it's not. So hopefully tomorrow is my day. And before you guys go, real quick, can I just ask a quick question? Whether or not you're going to be here, what would you rather see? Would you rather see me play the back 9 of both accounts, meaning the minus 15 account and then the account that I would play yesterday for a total of 18 holes? Or would you rather me go ahead and just finish my baby account, which has the minus 15 after 9 holes, and just play my main account? So yeah, either back 9 of both or 18 of one. I guess you could put back 9 or regular or whatever. I would appreciate that. Or baby and main, yeah. I see a lot of, I haven't seen one person yet say, we see you play main. $27. Do back so we can see the great finishes coming in. Thank you so much, man. Full Dean says full 18 of one. Colt says full 18. I think the boths have it. If you're watching this as a replay, yeah, big whoop. I'm in 8th place. Trust me, that's not going to hold. I am going to fall mightily. But I'm super... All my frickin' brackets are in this one. And here I am. This is the big one for me. This is the big one. The Albatross on 4. And I got another drop. I don't know if it was 5 or 3 or wherever it was, but this is what I need. Actually, to get minus 15, I need... Is that 3 drops? Wait. Minus... You should get minus 13. And I got minus 15, 14, 15. So yes, you need 2 drops in the front 9, 2 drops in the back 9, and you should be good. It looks like both won it out. I want to thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. I'm not sure who is streaming next, but if you want more Golf Clash, I'm sure it's out there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.